Yo.
You are now listening to the smoking section.
Oh yeah.
Where you'll find hot topics.
And fire conversation.
Keep it locked.
You hear me?
I'd say the same, but
You dry?
yeah.
My man dry out here. Yeah, boy. My man Zauriel Luna, we're on the smoky section.
Oh, it's good, y'all.
I love you, little brother, man. Thank you for coming on the show, dude.
Love you too. And thank you for having me.
Yeah, dude, that's sort of, man, you already knowing. Man, you fucking dry, bro. Have I been gone that long?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
been a
damn.
while.
Are you still living right there with the homies over there in Oxnard?
Yeah, like right behind Sam's Club.
Yeah, over there.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Honestly, it's pretty good. Like I like it. Like I haven't been in Oxnard since I was like a sophomore in high school. So like ever since I moved to Ventura, I've just been there for like a couple years, and then I moved over here like January 2nd, basically the beginning of the year, like a fresh new start for everything. Yeah.
Dude, matter of fact, do you remember some dude named Joel? Little Mexican kid, got kind of a deep voice.
I do know a kid named Joel, and that I went to high school with.
Went to Rio.
Yeah.
Okay. I work with him. I
No
work with him.
way.
Yeah, matter of fact, I don't know how it got brought up, but we were talking about like schools and shit and all this, and he's like, "Oh, I went to Rio." I was like, "Oh," and he's your age. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh," I was like, "You know the little homie Zauriel?" He's like, "Oh yeah, the dancer." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's my little bro right there." I was like, "That's my little bro, man." He's
That's
like,
homie.
He's like, "Oh, for real?" I was like, "Yeah, fool. I tell y'all, bro, I dance. Like I ain't like
Yeah.
no bebopping in the club, bro. Like I dance." But yeah, I thought it was funny. I had been meaning to mention it to you, bro, but I just barely remembered about it right now.
Yeah, me and Young would always hang out with him. That was fun. That was funny. That was pretty
He's
funny.
funny. You're a funny ass little kid, dude.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, fucking yeah. He been working with the company for a few months, and so I've had some chances to hang out with him and shit. He's cool. He's a sweet guy, man, and like you know, there's guys my age there who treat him like a little boy type of shit, you know. I'd be trying
Mm.
to sun him and shit. I'm like, man, leave Joey alone, man. Joey cool, bro.
Yeah.
uh, hey, so are you still dancing right now with Faction?
I am. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, well, is it public? Is y'all's next performance public knowledge, or are y'all still keeping that secret?
Wait, like you mean like the next performance that we're doing?
I had
Or
I had seen somewhere that y'all were doing Vibe.
yeah, we were gonna do Vibe, but everything got postponed because of COVID, like the whole surge in like the beginning of the year. But yeah, there's no official date of when Vibe's getting like I guess a new date. Like they just haven't really said anything. They just postponed it again. Yeah, because the
Oh,
the last the last Vibe that they had was in 2019, so it's been a few years.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, that sucks, dude. I think I seen 2019's or it was 2018. I seen one of the years recently. Um, it might have been even longer than that. It might have been like 2017 or 18. It was when
Dang.
I think it was when was it Vibe? It had to have been Vibe. Um, I think AOV did the vampire set.
Hmm.
Might have been Body Rock.
I think it was Body Rock. I don't remember a vampire set. Oh, I do remember a vampire set. I think it might have been Vibe, but if it wasn't, then it definitely was Body Rock.
Yeah,
I
for
think it was
sure.
I think it was Vibe though. I'm pretty sure it's Vibe.
Yeah, well, for people who don't know, weirdos, Vibe dance competition is like elite, the elite of the elite dance competitions. Bigger than, I mean, I think I would say more prestigious than WAD, more prestigious than, America's Best Dance Crew. Um, like this is where real teams show up. They practice all year long and display, these sets.
Yeah.
Um, and so, oh, dude, and you got to teach fucking auditions too for Faction, didn't you?
No, not auditions. I just for now we've just been kind of just training a little bit. So I just taught a training piece. Yeah, Byron had asked me to teach a certain day, and I was gonna teach an old piece, but I just whipped something up like in. I was honestly like surprising myself. I would probably whipped up that choreo within like 3 to 4 hours before before.
Oh, you killed me with that shit, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, well, I mean, it was still a banger. I remember seeing the footage that you posted. It was still a banger, bro.
Thank you, bro.
So now I do want to hear this, though. And I want people to hear this. Is so you got 3 or 4 hours to make this fucking choreo. What's
Yeah,
going through your brain?
like my process of making choreo,
Well,
kind of.
all of it, dude. Like, where do you even say like, oh, this is the one? Like, you know, what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, this is the track. Like,
Hmm.
what's that whole feeling? What's the whole thought process?
I mean, I would say, it, I guess it sometimes just depends when I'm choosing a song. That song specifically that I chose, like there's a few songs that I have like in a certain playlist that I'll play for a while, and some songs would just like speak to me when I just keep playing it, and so I always like contemplate choosing between two different songs or three different songs, and it just comes down to the one that I naturally feel like the most free, I guess, when choreographing. Um, I basically just go with the song that I, uh, I guess I would say, yeah, basically the song that makes me move more because I just freestyle to the track right before I even choreograph it. Like, I probably freestyle the track for a cool minute before I even start choreographing to it, just to get like that more like kind of like I guess raw movement or raw feeling to it,
Hmm.
like just by listening to it. Yeah, I just take my time really on musicality more than like connecting moves to like the music and having the music move me, if that makes sense.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, I was just talking with somebody out here who, they got to see some of my videos and stuff because they don't believe I dance,
Yeah.
and I started choreographing. Well, I texted you guys like, hey, I want to learn some choreo.
Uh,
like, like Putch popped out, and made a piece real quick. Dog. Like, I'm trying to learn or what? Because I don't do that much anymore. Yeah, I just when I choreograph, I have to be like feeling it. Um, and then they were like, what is it? They're like, what are you listening to? Like, what is it that gets you to go? Right, and that's why I wanted to ask. And I was like, well, and I was telling him like, bro, it's not as much as like what the song says. It's not as much as like who this artist is, but it's what it's making me feel.
mm,
Like, and like you guys know, I like to dance the syllables of how they're
yeah.
rapping. Um, I mean, yeah, the words and stuff do matter, right? But there's a certain cadence happening with how they rap, this delivery, and then the
Hmm.
beats happening at the same time. And inside of this now melody that we got going on, there's something like, yo, there's something cooking right here. And it takes a lot for me to find a song that, like you're saying, makes me feel like just free. Um, like just like I could just start going. Because I feel like now, especially, and you could probably relate to it, is like there's been so many moves I've seen, so many that I've done, so many learned, all this shit. It's like I don't feel so free anymore.
Yeah.
I feel really constricted by the biter or copy, like,
Yeah.
oh, he's stepping on this. This is what this person does. It's like, no, it's just what I want to do at this moment. It's all I know what
Yeah.
to do. Um, so yeah, it
Like
takes a lot.
I would say like from where you like going off of what you said, like basically like kind of like each song that you approach, because each song is different. Each song you approach should look different, should be different because yeah, some people have certain different styles, but doesn't mean that the choreography should look the same every time because it's a different song, so it's a different feel.
100%, 100%. And that's kind of where I came along with the like for myself was like the shower, right? Like y'all
Mm,
know when I dance to a slow song, it's like I'm pretending to take a shower, like, and that's literally what I do.
yeah.
Um, and in crumping, I have my monster style, which is real like and then when I'm dancing in maybe not like R&B, but like maybe some hip hop or some rap, I get that like AOV style, like
Mm,
really really clean, sharp um, style of dancing. Um, and they have that like gangster character and kind of like hard ass like character going on, but that comes naturally to me. That part comes naturally. But the dancing part, that's just kind of where my styles have always been, and you're 100% right. Because each style of music I've decided to approach, I also have a certain style of dance that I approach it with. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And of course, be able to switch in between. Like I could crump to some R&B, or I can shower time to some Migos or some Gucci Man.
Yeah.
I could do all that, but I think that's where like people like you, especially, bro, like the freestyle videos, bro, you're putting up is like I don't know, like when I'm watching it, right? I watch it from that perspective of what is he displaying, right?
Mm,
Where people might see like, oh, this move, and oh, I like how he does his feet, or oh, like they see like very particular parts of what you're doing to where me, I'm looking at it in a whole. Like there's a
mm,
display happening, there's a style, character, and a feeling happening. Like let me absorb all that in. Like it's like you gotta like stand back and be fuzzy, let everything be fuzzy, so that you can pick up like what's this feeling happening, and then I can watch the
yeah.
moves. Because like I said, the moves I've seen, like moves, whether I mean you have some unique shit, but I've seen a lot of unique shit, So
Yeah.
that's not what gets me going. Like the moves are tight, like don't get me wrong, but it's like, what are you bringing out? What's coming out right now? That's what I want to see for me.
Yeah. And like when I'm doing that, especially for freestyling, um, it's basically like that. There's that saying like, oh, like dance allows you to speak what words can like you can't describe in words, basically. So it's basically when I dance, I see it as if I'm singing, but with my body. Like I feel like I am portraying the artist. Like like literally singing these lyrics in my head, or as these lyrics are playing. But it's as if I'm like on stage, like singing it. Like I'm literally singing it, but I'm not saying anything. My body's doing the thing or the singing, regardless. Or yeah,
100%. I remember even I think it was for the Snoop Dogg piece. I think what was it, Gin and Juice that I did for
oh
HT?
yeah, I did and juice. Yeah,
I remember I was like, I feel like I'm on stage doing this. Like all the mannerisms, all the little like heel toes and this and that, like that we threw in there. May kick a little, so like
yeah.
like that shit made me feel like I was on stage, bro. Like that's how I don't know. There was Percy on AOV. There was just a thing he said of like, I feel like a rock star. I remember he would say
Mm.
that like he felt like a rock star, so he was gonna go live his life on stage like as if he was one. And that shit, I don't know, that
Mm.
shit's profound, you know? It's like you want to feel like dancing is supposed to make us feel some type of way,
Yeah,
like you're supposed to get something from it, So why not literally dance that way, like rock star?
yeah. And like I sometimes feel like some dancers get confused by the like obviously everybody dances for their own reasons, but everybody's there because they love to do it and it's fun, but I feel like there's just more dancers who take it a lot more seriously than others. Like other than just it's fun. Like it's like you know?
Yeah, yeah. There was, I mean, I feel bad now, but like HTH really like you really seen the people who was trying to dance and people who were just there to hang out, you know?
Yeah.
They didn't make it through auditions. Like they stopped halfway. It's like you're just not here for the right reason.
Mm.
Like we're here to make you do some fucking push-ups. You're gonna do some burpees, and then you'll learn a step. You know what I mean? You'll learn a couple 8 counts, and you'll go home. And we'll do this the exact same way tomorrow, and the day
Mm.
after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. And I was glad. I don't want to say I was glad, but I was happy to know that not that people would leave midway is not what would make me happy, is the people who made it through.
Yeah.
There was people who made it through this excruciating training, this rigorous training, limited water breaks, do push-ups when you mess up. Hey, go run a lap. Hey, dumbass is here. Go run laps. Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone's here, so go run laps. My man Save. Love you, brother. Um,
Yo, what's up,
and
Sage?
it, and yeah, dude, so there was definitely, and it's not to knock people who want to do it for fun, you know what I mean? But people like me, people like you and others, we do a lot of other shit for fun, you know.
Yeah.
I podcast for fun. I fucking make clothes for fun. I smoke a lot of weed. Uh, I hang out with my son. I
Yeah.
go over here, I go do this, I do that. I'm involved. Um, so for like you, dude, you were one of those kids, bro. You were all those HTH kids. All the first ones were ones who were like they wanted that shit. Like they wanted to be better. They wanted to progress. They wanted to see themselves sweat and be sore the next day. Like, well, I don't know. I don't know. That part's a little crazy, but
The definitely the Gen 1 like street dance DTU Gen.
yeah. Yeah, shout out to all the HTH babies though. Every generation, even after I left, y'all held it down, and it was a good run while it was running. It was good. Who's some of your favorite dancers to watch right now though?
Like honestly, after for a while, I kind of like didn't really like watch anybody. Like I kind of like just dumbed down and not watching a lot of people. Um, but I there are a couple of choreographers and like dancers that I do follow. Um, I there's one in particular who I like really like fuck with their movement. Is Mitch. I forgot his last name, but it's Mitch something. But he teaches out and off stage. I think he's like based in like Irvine, and like he has this team or like program called Outer Class. Yeah, he's pretty dope.
Okay, cool. Everybody, off stage, find it, locate it, find Mitch. He's a good man. I don't know who he is, but you heard it here first. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I
then
don't know.
there's a couple of people here in Oxnard too. I've been trying to like keep my eye on a bunch of like people in Oxnard so that because me and Jova have been trying to do more workshops. So we're just like trying to like find more talent here in 805 to showcase them as well.
If you could book three people, these three people, who would it be for your workshops from Oxnard?
Um, right now, probably maybe
Mm-hmm.
Zachary Trotter, yeah. Of course, I gotta have you. I gotta have you in the workshop too.
Shut up.
And then um, probably Rigo Navarro.
Okay. Yeah, Rigo's
Yeah,
nice. Rigo's nice.
yeah, he's pretty
Rigo's
smooth
nice.
and he's been having like like a lot of like support for us and stuff like that. So I really fuck with that.
Save also said that those HTH kids were fun to watch. Thank you, brother. Yes, they were. They were different. They were different types of kids. I could definitely say that. I've never had the pleasure of being around those type, those type of kids. That was different. I mean, Undeclared was so fun, but that was like good energy. Like these are babies, my babies, you know. HDH was like little brother, little brother, come here, little brother, time to fuck you up. Uh, Zach was one of the Undeclared babies. He was one of the first ones I got my hands on. Uh, Fucking yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing. I think he's going to go through a weird phase pretty soon, right? If I could even give him advice right now, my advice would be you're going to go through a weird phase, and coming out of that weird phase, you're going to be better than you ever thought you could be. Um, I think he's matured as a dancer to find his style, what he likes to
Mm.
do, the way his body ticks, right? And like you first learn Crump, right? And then like there's this fun era of it's just fun. Like it's you finally kind of get it. You know what I mean? Like you're like not lost. And then it turns into I know what I'm doing. Like I know that this is there and this goes here. Like I understand these mechanics. And then there's another little weird phase you go through because now you're trying to refine those mechanics and
Mm.
figure out ways to like you're like, damn, my style likes to do this, but I've only practiced this over here. So let me like practice this over here now. Like, so it's like weird. It's a weird little phase. And I know he's going to go through that because I feel like he's found his style, the way he likes to move, the way that
Yeah.
he like, you know. People who don't understand dance don't know what the fuck we're talking about, but I'm glad we do.
Yeah.
Um, I think Rigo's a good one. Rigo's a good one. He's came a far way. He's came a far way. Um, he's 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 very versatile. Like he's very versatile. But I think that once he finds what he really likes, like performing choreo, like I feel like I'm watching his style like really flourish right now.
Hmm.
But like performance wise, when he finds what he really enjoys to do and does it, I think he's going to be a banger. I could see him performing with an artist. Like that's what I mean like by that like when he finds that artist that makes him go or that certain music style that makes him like go, like be free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what sucks is what you like most might not be what you do best. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
I feel that.
And saying that to a normal athlete, you're like, that's kind of heartbreaking. It's like, well, I love basketball, but it's like, no, dude, you might love basketball, but you do football better. You know what I mean? Like you're a better football athlete. Um,
Yeah.
and for dance though, we have that. We have hundreds of that within one style, within one sport. We have hundreds of different options: ballet, contemporary, tap, jazz, hip hop, crump. Jerk, juke and flex and Memphis. This, that third. Like there's hundreds. So
Yeah.
I think he's going to come across something that makes him go. I appreciate that you say me, fucker. I love you. You know I love you.
Love you too,
Um,
bro.
I would definitely say Perla. Perla is going off right now on Instagram. She's she's always posting, right? So it's clear to see that she's active.
But she just going off of that, just a exclusive for the podcast. She's actually teaching a workshop the next Monday.
Oh, y'all heard it here first. Heard it
Yeah.
here first.
Yeah, she'll be teaching a
There you
workshop
go.
next Monday.
And you got Gail coming in, and
Hmm.
she's sick as fuck.
Yeah, they're
She's
both
sick as
really good.
fuck. She's sick as fuck. So please,
Yeah.
people, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. We're saying these names. Don't think that we're forgetting about y'all or that you're slept on or whatever. There's just so many people, and sometimes sometimes having you teach a workshop compared to somebody else just don't make sense. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense. The timing ain't right,
Yeah.
right? Like, Z, when's the last time you did the podcast?
Last time I did a podcast is when the whole fam did in like December. No, was I think it was February or January 2021 last year.
2020, because we were at the studio.
That was the last time I did. Yeah, the last time we did the podcast.
Yeah, we were in the pandemic, and I said, "Fuck, everybody come to come to the studio."
Okay.
Man, and I remember I was smashed. I was fucking smashed trying to record that podcast. Damn. Uh, but yeah, so like you're one of my best friends, dude. I'm fucking with you guys all the time, all you guys. And you know, well, what I want to get into, it's a good timing. Like right now is a good timing to have my man come on the podcast. Like, you know what I mean? And especially, I mean, dude, besides what you're putting out content wise on like your dance shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say shit, all your dance stuff, but the stuff that you're starting to do now as an organizer with the workshops. Like people don't understand. Like what you see now, it's stressful. It's stressful
Yeah.
throwing a workshop. Make sure they get paid. Making sure everybody
Yeah.
shows up on time. Make sure that you good. You need water. You know how it goes. You know it.
Yeah.
How's it been?
It's
How's it been throwing them?
um it's been pretty cool. Me and Jova have been doing it last year. It was mainly Jova's idea because she started doing them herself. At Seabridge, she would throw some free classes like for people just to come by there in Seabridge to learn them. So it was mainly her idea, and she basically like wanted me to be a part of it and be on board. So that's when we went with it, and then we found a name. We came up with the name, and then we just kept doing the workshops. But yeah, it's mainly Jova's idea, but it's been pretty cool. This year we have a lot of stuff planned out. We have choreographers lined up from now until April. So we're trying to find more for
There
the
you
rest of the
go.
year, but yeah.
There you go, dude. What are you? So now, shout out Jova. Shout out Jova. Be Princess
Yeah.
Corpse. Uh, um,
Whoa.
you heard it here first. So like, so you guys have been, well, I do remember her throwing her workshops. And for people who don't know, Jova is a dancer out of Oxnard. Um, she danced also with Rio Dance, all the good stuff. Um, all the good stuff. Ended up joining HTH and the HTL fam. Is she dancing with Faction now?
She's not. She's doing her own thing right now.
Okay, well, she's danced. She's done a lot of dancing, freestyling here, there, all the good stuff. Now, I mean, in we've already went through all that, but long dance history, great. Now y'all got this going.
Yeah.
Like, how does that feel? Like, knowing, like, when you look back, thinking first day at HTH practice or first day Rio Mesa, first day alias, like, you know what I mean? Because you were undeclared too.
Yeah.
What does it feel like looking back now?
Um, I definitely wouldn't see myself in this position. Like I didn't think I would probably be here, like as from where I was before. Um, I definitely grown a lot in dance and as a person from all the good things and bad things that I went through. I can definitely say now that I'm much more confident in myself than I was before. Um, whether that's like me speaking to people, going up to people, and like introducing myself now, because I didn't used to do that. Like I used to keep to myself, but now when I go to classes, I try to do it because I'm a little awkward when I approach people, but I do try to introduce myself and like make everybody feel at home, like because that's how I felt going to practice sometimes. Like I feel at home, so I want to make sure like home isn't necessarily a place. It, it's somewhere like home is basically in my heart. So like as long as I'm at home with myself, then I'm at home anywhere I go. If that makes sense.
God damn right, dude. Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah, I feel that because being out here is like, you know, and
Yeah,
I, I just think like, I have all these memories, and I have all these things that I am able to hold on to, and it's like, yeah, I'm home wherever I am, you know what I mean,
yeah,
and I know, Elijah, everything, you know what I mean, and I'll be home when I'm with him, you know what I mean, but his, you know, people get it twisted. Like, to be a good dad, I got to be a good me first, right?
mm,
Like, and I think that's very applicable to dance. You know what I mean? Like, for me to be a good dancer, I have to be good. I have to be good.
yeah,
Like, I know when you guys are feeling some type of way when you're dancing. Like, you know what I mean? I see it. I could see your body language and all the shit. Like, you're looking awkward, or I could tell you're not. It's not there. Like, you're
yeah,
dancing, but it's not there. Like, there's something missing. I see the feeling. We were saying that earlier. Dude, you see that shit. It's fucking easy. It's so clear to see it.
yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. But any fucking who. Uh, I'm proud of you guys. I want to make sure I say that and definitely say this here. I'm proud of you guys, man. Seeing
Thank you.
two of the young heads, you know what I mean? Besides all the shit, besides dancing together, friends, not friends, whatever. Besides all the shit, what you guys are doing, two young cats, active dancers in the community, throwing these workshops, is what the community needs. It's it's showing that people, like, I've always been on that mission of, people don't have to go to LA. You don't have
Yeah,
to go to LA to get a good workshop. You don't have to go to, NoHo, to these same fucking three spots. Like, those spots can be our spot here. They
yeah,
could come here now. And and I'm just glad that y'all are feeling y'all's juice. Like, y'all got the juice. So feel that shit, player, because I mean, I dance with Harley. I danced with some of these motherfuckers out here. I mean, I love Harley. Harley's a great dancer. Don't ever get that twisted. But, you know, people fuck with her heavy, and she's very confident in that. And that's great. And I just wish people, like, bro, why don't y'all feel yourself like she does? Like, you know what I mean? Like, she feeling herself out here, boy. Damn, y'all need a motherfucker feel yourself, bro. Like,
yeah.
love yourself, like, a little bit, like, self-esteem issues 101, bro. Shout out Harley. She be at offstage too. Her, Matt Sabino, love y'all, man. Fucking, they've been doing a lot together. It's cool to see them together now. Um, all the good shit. Love y'all, man. And they out here doing it on big stages, and I'm just glad that there's people, because before there was off stage and before there was all these different, like, spots, you know what I mean? Like, there was somebody who paved the way. There was
Yeah,
somebody who opened up their gym or opened up their studio, or like you organizing it. You and Jova are organizing this and saying, we're working with the studio, working to get choreographers in. We'll figure out how to get the people here. You guys are doing all your own promoting, all the shit. I know how it is. I know what that is. I know what that is, baby boy. I know what
yeah.
that is. So I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all. To
Thank you.
wrap that whole idea up, dude. Is I'm very proud to see what y'all are doing. Um,
Yeah,
A
like,
though.
cause, what?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was about to say, yeah, cause like Alias and Hip Hop Mindset, I feel like they've been doing a good job right now too, like hosting the workshops too as well. Um, and getting choreographers from like LA and stuff like that out here can give you a chance, opportunity to have people go take their class that can't go out to LA. But I feel like even then, like it's different for us too because we're mainly trying to do people in the 805, like dancers in 805 that are have been dancing out here or are still starting to like come up like out here, like
Mhm.
that we see personally, like me and Jova, like we see personally, like always, like it doesn't have to be always be on Instagram, like just like the events we go to, like if whether we go to like sessions out here and people who show up, like because we still tried a session like we actually a few of us sessioned last night. It was some of the faction heads and me, Jova, and Marcus.
Have you battled Roger yet?
I haven't. He invited me to session the other day, but I was at the gym. But yeah.
Boy, he gonna pack you out. He was gonna pack you out, boy. I want to see that shit. Hey, bro, this shit's all fun and games, man. This shit's all fun. This shit's all fun. It's just fun and games. But I want to see that shit. I want to be there. I want to be there for that. I want to be there for that. That should be lit.
I just don't know
Uh,
when he's like trying to battle for sure though. Like 'cause he told me before that after the day of, like, oh, let's postpone. Like let's just session first. So I'm like, all right.
Man, there's really people out here who's battleheads. They don't understand. People don't understand, bro. Like, matter of fact, I was just talking with Sherwin, bro, and I was talking to Kyle, and they like literally said the exact same thing. Like, all right, twin. But it was like, there's just people out here who's battleheads, bro. We don't give a fuck. Like I feel like I'm naturally a battlehead. I came from that scene. And then like yeah, I learned choreo, but then that's why like when like on AOV we're allowed to battle for spots, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm with that shit because I'm plotting, like you know what I mean? Like I'm plotting on that ass, boy. Like y'all got me fucked up. Uh, and so just thinking about it though, like it's cool if people ain't battleheads like that, but you guys, all y'all, Sly, Keen, Marcus, fucking Fatima, Jazz, all the heads, anybody who was ever a corpse, bro, battlers. These fools will battle. Like, they will battle you right now, because that's how
Yeah.
it was, during lunch breaks and shit. Like, it's lunch. Oh, hey, y'all battle.
We would.
It's like, what? Hey, he's talking shit over here. Gilbert? How can I forget Gilbert, bro? Like, hey, Key, did you hear what Gilbert said? Gilbert said you're a bitch, so we ought to battle him. So toxic, dog, but
Just to see a battle at lunch.
just to see y'all battle, bro, I would do anything, bro. Anything, I swear to God. Oh, y'all want this sandwich? Y'all finna battle. Y'all want a water break? Y'all gonna battle, man. I'm over here stepping on shit. I'm high as hell. Uh, hey, what do you think? Hey, so real quick though, let's switch it up. What do you think about that Doctor Strange though?
Hey yo, bro. I'm excited. Yo, I'm excited for that shit. Like, I kind of feel like the trailer didn't give too much away, but I feel like it was a lot to handle. Like watching the trailer from the teaser, I feel like they could have left out Patrick Stewart's voice though, and made that more of a surprise that he was in it because everybody knows that man's voice. So like now we know that man's in it.
Mm.
I feel like all the clips that they had were dope. I feel like that just probably like pulled more people in to go watch it though. But I feel like they could have they could have excluded him from the trailer.
Well, I think he was necessary because I think people still don't realize that some kind of variant of Iron Man is coming back. Whether
Yeah.
it's Tom Cruise or not is a different discussion. Um, but they don't understand that. Like I feel like it was kind of like the Spider-Man one. You know what I mean? Like they let you get so much, but then if they would have really put it out there that Toby and Andrew Garfield was going, it would have just broke the internet. There would have been no reason for people to go see the movie,
Yeah.
because the real thrill is being in the theater, right?
Yeah.
Seeing these, but if you give them all the like, give them the whole cookie, they ain't gonna want nothing else.
Yeah.
Uh, so I still would have liked to have heard, yeah, like they could have done Magneto, they could have
Mm.
done, all these other voices of these characters, but I think I think they are going with the Illuminati,
Yeah.
the whole idea of the Illuminati, and then I think Patrick Stewart's voice though is just recognizable enough to where people can be like, because I'm thinking of it like people who don't watch or never read or never watched any of the shows. Is
Yeah.
like they could easily look up on Google X-Men and Doctor Strange or Professor X and Doctor Strange, and then you get Illuminati, you get all these different incidents, all this different stuff, so they can start to kind of do their own research on it.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. I don't know. That shit was kind of crazy. That shit was kind of crazy.
I
Who's
feel
all
like
in
they're
the
gonna.
Illuminati? Do you know?
It's Reed Richards, Professor X, um, Iron Man, Captain America, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and Namor. Oh, and
Hmm.
Black Bolt from the Inhumans.
Hey, hold on, because I just literally just lost your sound. Hold
Oh,
on.
you did.
Yo, can you hear
Can
me?
you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. You can't hear me, huh?
Hmm. What the fuck? I just lost your sound, bro.
Whoa.
Hold on. Hold on. Hmm. Let me try this.
Can
Can
you
you
hear
hear
me?
me?
Yeah.
I can't
You can't
hear
hear me,
you.
huh?
What the fuck?
What?
Oh, bastard. How about this? I'm gonna kick you out, and then I'm gonna bring you back in so
All
we
right.
can, because I need to hear this. I need to hear this.
All right, bet.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna send you the link again. People, you are seeing behind the scenes footage. Behind the scenes, this is me working it out. Yeah, because I'm a one-man band. That is, he's such a good guy. I sent him the link right now. Hopefully we can get him back in here. Audio going and everything. Um, but he's such a good kid, man. Hold on, let me see if I can get him in here. Add to stream.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All
Yes.
right, bet.
There we fucking
Bet.
go. Hey, bro, people are literally watching this happen in live time, bro.
uh,
Watching me work it out. Hey, but we're thugging. So, where were we? Oh,
oh, the members?
who's an Illuminati?
It's Doctor Strange, Professor X, uh, Iron Man, Captain America, Black Panther, um, Namor, and Black Bolt.
Okay, so the problem is Chadwick Boseman's dead,
Yeah,
and
but
then
I feel like for the Illuminati, or for Doctor Strange, if they do the Illuminati, since they're from different universes, the Black Panther doesn't have to be Chadwick Boseman.
that's very true.
Only the Black Panther we have right now in this next upcoming movie, which is called Wakanda Forever. So like I don't know how they're gonna do it without Chadwick, but if they were to show any type of Black Panther in Doctor Strange, I'm pretty sure it would be a different actor, obviously, because it's from a different universe. So like, why not?
Who do you think that would get to play the Black Panther?
From a different universe, I don't know, but honestly, I wouldn't. I think you had mentioned it, or I think we talked about it before. I think M'Baku would be pretty crazy as Black Panther in this next movie.
Mm-hmm. How they're going to play that off, I don't know, but it only makes sense for him to, and then just he's big, he's a big old dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but that also kind of made him good for the Jabari. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But what would make sense, and I kind of thought about it, was it wouldn't be past the realm of possibility to do Michael B. Jordan.
Mm.
because in What If, he is Black Panther.
Yeah.
So maybe. So there's maybe even that. Do you think they're going to keep it going though past the movie?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, do you think Illuminati will continue to like? Do you think they'll be in more movies, or is this going to be like a one and done for them in Multiverse
I
Madness?
I feel like they'll still be able to do it because even if we don't see the Illuminati from the team we get from this movie, from this universe, since Strange is meeting all of these characters, he's probably going to meet another version of himself, a part of that Illuminati. So who's to say that he can't create his own Illuminati team in this MCU timeline?
Mm.
Like with the same people, but just from a different universe. Because Namor is supposed to be coming in the next Black Panther movie. I don't know about Black Bolt, but if they make supposedly there's rumors saying that the actor who played Black Bolt in the Inhumans like show type thing is reprising his role for Doctor Strange, but there's rumors about that, so I don't know.
Hold that. Let me take a piss.
For sure.
Talk to the people.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Kind of awkward. Um, yeah, I'm just chilling, getting ready to write stuff down for upcoming some workshops this year. Got a workshop today at Fusion Lifestyle Dance Studio in Oxnard, 2011 Auto Center Drive, Unit 109. But yeah, getting ready to do that.
My
I'm
man.
back.
Man.
That was a fast piss, bro.
I don't even think I shook my dick off all the way. I didn't even bother flushing. I was like, I'll do it later. Yeah, so Namor, I did hear was supposed to be in this next Black Panther movie. I don't know much about Black Bolt. I don't know. I think I don't know. I think Illuminati might be like a one and done, but I think maybe that it'll still create the pathways for like the relationship of Strange and Professor X is what's going to get us, that's what's going to get us mutants and everything in the X-Men finally in the MCU.
Yeah, because I see it more as like the Illuminati team, like because yeah, like people can compare the Avengers with like Justice League DCU, but I don't see it as that. Like I feel like in the MCU, like you have like the X-Men, the Inhumans, the Wakandans, the people like in Atlantis where Namor is at. You have the Avengers, like all that. But I feel like the Illuminati team is just members from each one like coming together, kind of like I would compare the Illuminati to the Justice League because they're all different and they all come from different areas. So that way they're basically like the main ones from each area. So like when they have like meetings about like what's happening, whatever's going on, like it's always those same motherfuckers. Like the strongest of the X-Men, which is Professor X, Black Bolt, one of the leaders of the Inhumans, Black Panther, he's the leader of Wakanda. You have Namor, which is the leader of like Atlantis or whatever, where he's at. You have Tony Stark, which knows about like he's just fucking Tony Stark, and you have Captain America. Like just all the leaders basically.
What do you
And
think is going to
Reed
happen?
Richards.
Oh yes, Reed Richards. Yes. Yes. Damn, how could I have forgot? I do remember he was in there. Fuck, dude. Even before we get there, what do you think is going to happen with Scarlet Witch?
I really think I don't think she's gonna because people are saying like because in the comics she does die, but like not for this story. But I feel like from what happens in this movie, especially with the multiverse and her trying to like retrieve her sons or go to a universe where they do exist, I feel like after this movie we will get the introduction and slowly start going to the X-Men and start going into the House of M storyline because once X-Men is introduced and then we have the Avengers and basically like that whole storyline can take part. Like, what if that in the universe where she has her kids and she brings them to this timeline is also like the same timeline where mutants are a thing. That's how her kids are be able to come so. Because
Hmm.
in the comics, Speed and Wiccan don't find out that Vision and the Scarlet Witch are their parents, um, until Vision has said something or someone has said something. Because in the Young Avengers, I think Kate Bishop was saying something. And Vision, I don't know. There was a certain comic. It's kind of confusing. I don't know what they're really going, what route they're going. But so far, they've been going a lot of comic book route. And we kind of just don't know where Vision's at either, because I know there was a Vision that actually just flew away in the WandaVision show. Sorry for the spoilers if y'all haven't seen WandaVision.
You fucking nerds. Should have been watching
Actually,
the show.
I actually came out last January. I had time.
Straight up. Hey, straight up though. I think seeing how Feige has, and well, it's not Feige, but everybody, the whole MCU team, how they put together the Thanos, saga was 10 years in development. You know what I mean? That was 10 years to this climactic event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think the way that they presented it too is they could kind of do that again this way, with Wanda, because dude, me and her are the same age, right? So let's just say they do like an 8-year little saga, bro. She'll barely be fucking 37.
Yeah.
So at 37, she could be like this very matured Scarlet Witch chick who's, this growing into this villain. It could take 7 years. It could take fucking 7 years to present it properly over film,
Yeah.
And just like how in the first couple movies leading up to the first Avengers, it was Loki. But then at the same time, you were introduced to the fact of Thanos, this person.
Yeah.
So they could do that same thing, and then as those more movies led up, you found out more. And then those last movies ended with the actual fights with Thanos. So
Yeah.
it's like, I could see it. I could see them doing it, dude, because she's bad. Scarlet Witch is bad, bro. Scarlet Witch is bad.
I feel like they are kind of doing it or going towards that point, because how you said her now, like low key, like he was like the first villain of the Avengers, but he opened up the door for Thanos in that first movie. Basically, in the Loki show, he opens up the next phase for the new door to open for King to Conquer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, and King the Conqueror deals with like the Young Avengers. He does comics where he faces the Young Avengers because one of his variants, the Iron Lad, is King's younger self. So he and the they formed the Young Avengers to try to stop King.
Oh shit!
But also King is gonna be in the new Ant-Man movie Quantumania, and also they're already setting forth for a Fantastic Four movie. We're getting Reed Richards and Illuminati and Doctor Strange, and Reed Richards knows about quantum physics. So it's kind of like everything's kind of falling into place.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Now Kang could be the main guy for the next few years. That would be cool, But I just wouldn't want them to kill Wanda off hella fucking random. You know what I mean?
Oh,
If they were to really kill her off, it's like what the fuck, dude? She's so fine. Dude, I would let her possess my mind any day of the week, bro. Dead ass. Like no mercy. But it'd be cool because like, doesn't Kang go back and get Apocalypse?
I think so, because they can reintroduce Apocalypse, because I want to see how the MCU would do it, like how Apocalypse, because Apocalypse is pretty crazy. Like he's just as big as Thanos.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, they had
yeah.
Homeboy too. He's playing Moon Knight, the guy who plays Moon Knight.
Yeah, I think his name is Oscar Isaac. I could be wrong.
Well, he played Apocalypse in the first rendition.
Yeah.
So, boof. It was boof. Sorry. Love you, bro. But boof.
Yeah.
They made him look all
But
whack.
yeah, that's true. Cyclops looked crazy though. Like she actually looked comic book wise. That last scene, a little bit.
I'll fuck with it. Now, some of the casting for the new like X-Men that they did was really good.
Yeah.
The Magneto, old boy who did Professor X,
Oh yeah.
Jean, all of them.
Jean was good. I didn't like the person who played Mystique. I think they did Nightcrawler dirty.
No more vape. Oh man.
Personally, I didn't like the actor who I wouldn't say actor, but like I guess I don't like the way they portrayed the character. I feel like we could have had a little bit better Mystique and Nightcrawler.
Yeah, they made Nightcrawler look like a 14-year-old lesbian.
Damn. Storm was pretty cool. Storm was pretty cool, but still, I feel like I would still want to see how they would introduce Storm because in the comics, Storm marries T'Challa.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited, dude. I think I'm more excited for this than I was Spider-Man because I really like Doctor Strange, dude. Doctor Strange is my shit.
And I just feel like, especially this being his second movie, like this shit's insane. Like it's not just about Doctor Strange. Like we have like this whole multiverse which any character can pop up. We have this whole it's literally connected from WandaVision, Spider-Man to Loki. Like basically the whole Infinity War saga, like we had like ideas about it and we had like and everybody was like basically kind of knew what was going on because it's all like around the same area. But now since they opened up the multiverse, there's like endless possibilities of what they can do in their movies. Especially with with Disney having the rights to like more companies now, like Sony and them sharing rights with characters, but also Sony existing in a different universe. You feel me? Like, because they basically canonize every single Marvel movie ever created. Just they just happen in different universes.
Yeah, and that's funny because that's how we've always talked about all of it. Like this in the Sony universe, or in this universe, or in the comic book universe, that's how everyone's always, and even in the comic books itself, like you have this universe and that one and this one, Earth, this one and that one.
Yeah,
that's good. It's fun because I remember watching cartoons as a kid, blah blah blah. There's people who are older than me who literally read every single comic that ever came out, so everyone gets this little piece of nostalgia. You know what I mean? Like a little dose of it for everybody. So it's good.
Yeah.
My man, listen, dude. Before we wrap up, I want to go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. Go ahead and get it published by tomorrow for you.
Oh, man.
I want to say I love you, bro, and I miss you guys.
Love you too.
And I'm gonna be seeing y'all soon, though. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything you want to sign off with, my boy? You want to drop a little fucking smoking section gym for the people?
Probably just to say, no matter what y'all are going through, just be yourself. That's more. Basically, there's more than what like you can like think about yourself, but I would just say just to be yourself. Like, stay true to yourself and always be humble. Always be honest. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Love you, Z, bro. I'll holler at you right now.
I love you too, bro.
My people, the smoking section. We out.